Cool. Hey guys, this morning, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you a little bit about end grain sealing. Yesterday I went and picked up some poplar. Yes, I can carve some bowls and other things out of it, but this is fresh green wood. And then how you need to treat this green wood, actually, whenever you cut it fresh and it's green and you need to get it treated so it'll start drying properly and it'll stabilize so that you won't have as much cracking and checking in the ends of it. Some of the stuff we're going to be using today, first you're going to need a good green wood sealer, and this one is from Clean Spores Woodworking Shop. I think that's at woodworkingshop.com, or just do a search for Clean Spores Woodworking Shop. There it is, yes, woodworkingshop.com. But anyway, this is just kind of a it looks like glue, but it actually forms a like really waxy type of surface. Now we want to get this on the end grain right here, because this is where, you know, most of the moisture as it's drying is coming out of the wood. Is going to come out the end grain as opposed to coming out of the edge of the wood. As you can see here, the edge is going to be right here, but less water is going to come out here. But we'll leave this open. A lot of fruit woods and stuff like that, sometimes you want to seal the whole thing. But I want to go ahead and get this sealed. And first thing I'll do is I'll dust it off, brush off the ends, and then we'll start applying. If you have a piece of wood that already has a lot of cracks and checks in it, just take a chainsaw and lop it off, about an inch in or so, and then you can apply that sealer to it. But anyway, we'll get started. All right, like I said, get you some kind of brush or broom to clean off that surface a little bit, just so you can really get the sealer on there. But anyway, as you can see, we just get the surface of the log. I generally will pour some of that sealer off into something smaller here. Here's a little ice cream container or something. Don't use a fancy brush. I just got a chip brush for this. But the deal is you really want to get it in here. And you just got to paint this whole log. Really get everything up on the edge, the bark edge and everything. Let it soak all up into the pores. This poplar should eat it up pretty good. There's no checking yet in this poplar, so it was just cut in the last few days. I got on Facebook Marketplace. Most of the time people will have free wood on there that you can come pick up. So if you guys are starting bowl carving or wood turning or green woodworking projects and you're looking for wood, utilize Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. There's a lot of places where people are just like, just come get it, please. Give them a call, find out the best time to get there, to pick it up, know what you're allowed to take and what you're not allowed to take. Just communicate, basically, guys. Gotta fill my ice cream jug up a little bit more. I'm going to use quite a bit today. I got a bunch of pieces, so this wood's generally not going to be ready for a little while. Some of it we can let it sit here for years. I think it's 1 inch per year is about the dry rate on green wood. But if you're a green wood worker, you can take a piece of green wood off and you can start working it, and you just got to work it fast. Get it down there, seal it, there's ways to do it. But anyway, as you can see here, we got it good and covered. Like I said, make sure you get that bark edge and everything else too. Now, get that end, then we turn around and do the next one. This is poplar. Like I said, not a lot of guys are ever actually looking for poplar. Most of the time, poplar is pretty uncharacteristic as far as any kind of color to the wood and anything like that. But hey, man, if you're going to be making stock bowls, you know, for your shop, you know, and or you want to do bowls or anything else, poplar's a good, you know, way to start. You know, and if you're beginning, use poplar to, you know, you got a new bowl design, do poplar first, you know, before you go in and mess up a piece of figured wood, you know. But actually this one, poplar can have some nice color to it. It's very subtle. If you can see, the reason I picked this up, when I saw it on the internet, I saw it had the heartwood, and poplar sometimes is very greenish, but you can also get these purple hues in it too, and some other coloration. So it can have some figuring and coloring to it, like I said, but I think these will make some really pretty bowls, you know. Like I said, I don't, you know, a lot of guys don't like it because there's very little color into the grain, not a lot of figuring, but you know, I appreciate sometimes some subtler grain figures that are in wood. So guys, you saw on some of that poplar there, I'd gotten that real interesting piece out of it, you know, that had the inclusions where there was an issue with the tree, whether there was some damage or something, and the tree started growing back in on itself, like so, you know. But, you know, whenever I was collecting the other wood for, you know, bowls and other projects like that, I saw this piece and I saw it from the end there, and I noticed that it was shaped like a heart. I thought that was pretty cool, so I figured I'd cut some cookies out of this, and you know, I could turn this into a, you know, meat and cheese board, charcuterie board. Some people might, you know, I might just be able to sell the treated pieces as are and let somebody just be as creative as they want to with them later on. But this is definitely something I can probably move and make a few bucks on, you know, like I said, because it's pretty unique, you know. But anyway, and the poplar has good coloring here. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna treat this, and I'm gonna treat this a little differently than what we treated the logs with. This is gonna be treated with some pentracryl, and pentracryl will basically saturate. You want to saturate this in the pentracryl, and you know, a lot of people will soak it. They'll have a tub of this and actually soak their pieces in there for a long time. But we want to get these cookies to take as much of this in as possible over the next week, and that'll prevent some of the cracking and checking. And after it's been in there about a week, then we can start the drying process in a slow dry. Reading the bottle here, it said that you could really do it in wood chips and or wood shavings, you know, sawdust. You know, you could dry them out real nicely in that, or some other method. But you know, like I said, if you tried this, it does work. I've made several things out of it. It really stops that cracking and checking in it. And all the instructions are here. We aren't going to go through all that, but you know, I'll get these going. right, guys, and just like that, that's our wood treatment morning. Like I said, you guys saw the pentracryl here at the end. Also, you can get that through klingsporwoodworkingshop.com or pentracryl. Just do a web search for it. You know, you'll go through quite a bit of this. This stuff's a little bit pricey, so be prepared, but you'll get the money back off of, you know, whenever you start selling your pieces, like a lot of it. So it'll work, though. It does the trick. And the difference between this and doing that, I'm storing that wood there to slow dry. Pentracryl is going to speed up that process of drying for me. I could have used wax probably on the outsides of those too, but we're going to speed up this process a little bit. And anyway, but thanks for watching, you guys. If you got any questions, just leave them down in the comments below, and then I'll try and answer them. All right, thanks.